Hey guys, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we are going to do your third week of October collective reading. Now keep in mind this is a general reading, which means it cannot possibly apply to every single person that is watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all of the information will be left in the description box below. In case you are new to the channel, welcome. Come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. And I hope that you guys are doing well. So I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below, how have you been feeling lately? Have you been thinking about or anticipating how things are going to look for you in the next couple of months with us wrapping up 2024? You know, have you even thought about that at all? If you haven't, why? And we can't plan for the future. We can try and attempt to plan for the future, but why? And I'm not saying this in a questioning way, like in a negative way. I'm saying why? Like, what keeps you from thinking about it? Are you someone like me that's like, okay, I'm going to be present in the moment and you know, roll with the punches as they come? Or is it that you're just like, okay, I don't see anything positive because I've been going through so many negative things? Let me know in the comment section below. You guys know I always comment, I always respond, because this message today definitely touches on that, okay? Very strongly. When I was meditating over the message, the song that I got was The Presence of the Lord is Here by Byron Cage. Byron Cage happens to be a Sagittarius. So you yourself, or there's someone significant in your life, could be a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, individual. I'm also getting Sagittarius North Node, right? But also Sagittarius season, I feel, is going to be very significant for a lot of people. Okay, that is November, December time frame. I want to touch on why I'm getting that. Okay, right now, currently, you know, we're in Scorpio energy, right? If you look at this at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knights are either going into battle, coming out of battle, going on some type of journey or adventure. But the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the whole entire deck of tarot. So right now, life may feel like it's like literally moving at a snail's pace, slow motion. You know, things aren't moving the way that you would want it to. But here's the thing. There's blessings in that slowness there, because I feel like it's a buildup of things. You see how you got a rabbit peeking out, and if I didn't zoom in, you probably wouldn't even notice that rabbit there. Rabbits are about luck and abundance. Okay, one thing I noticed also is that the knight is and the horse is going that way, the rabbit is looking this way, squirrel is looking the opposite direction. So it's like, for me, for a lot of y'all, you may have had tunnel vision and you're not paying attention to everything around you because they're not in unison, they're not in sync. Both of the animals are looking back this way and he's going this way. So for a lot of y'all, you may not be in the flow of nature, because he's out of nature. But when I say nature, I'm not just talking specifically about the physical nature, your own personal nature. Some of you all don't even feel the presence of what's getting ready to shift for you because you may be so guarded. He's head to toe in armor. You're so guarded, you're so shielded because of the hard world around you and the things that you had to deal with just to keep yourself strong. Because a knight goes into battle feeling like, I want to make it back home. And so for a lot of us, we get out here in the world and we're just like, I got to do whatever I need to do to make it back home, unaware that we're putting all these layers on that's detaching us from our true essence, from our true self. And that's always to be connected back to the Most High. But, and to have that connection, you know, physically, spiritually, emotionally, all of that. But a lot of us are so guarded because of things that we've been through that it's difficult for us to sense that and feel. Again, the name of the song is The Spirit of the Lord is Here. And in the hook of the song, he says over and over and over again in the song, the Spirit of the Lord is here. I feel it in the atmosphere. For a lot of us, again, I'm going to say we're out of touch with the nature of the Most High because they're in nature. The animals are in unison. They're looking this way and you're going in a different direction. That's why a lot of things have been moving slow for a lot of us. Because we're out of touch. Because of environmental stuff, because they're out in the environment. Environmental stuff is making a lot of us out of touch. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's about to shift. I want you to pay attention to this. The name of the song is The Spirit of the Lord is Here. That glow, that heavenly glow, we all are surrounded by divine energy. And what I'm picking up with this is when you look at it, whenever you have characters with the gray hair, that depicts they've been through some things. They're wiser. They're elders. They have been through some things. It feels like I said, things have been moving very slow in your life, but it's only a build up to your greatness. It's only a build up to your greatness. Strong Taurus energy here also. This is a major arcana for Taurus. Then you got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. And before I started, I heard Pisces. And that came out of the ethers, I'm going to say, because there's nothing that I was picking up initially I didn't even see cards that had Pisces in it, but I heard Pisces, so I'm going to share that with you. So far we got Sag, we got Pisces, and strong Taurus references here. But again, more than anything, there's like, you didn't go through everything that you went through, and you're not going through everything that you're going through for nothing. You are surrounded by divine presence. There's a window of opportunity. It's like he's in this window space. There's a window of opportunity that a lot of you all are already in. He's not going towards it. He's right in the center of it. There's a window of opportunity that is coming in for a lot of us. I want you to listen to that song. Again, the name of the artist is Brian Cage, and the name of the song is The Presence of the Lord is Here. If you're not into that, fine, you know, because a lot of people don't really care for gospel music and things like that. But I'm telling you, I heard that, and I haven't heard that song in a very long time, so I knew it was a message for us. Also, even with this artist's name, okay, Brian Cage, last name Cage, you all are being freed from restrictive. If you think about cages confine. A lot of you all are being freed from restrictive cages in your life. You're being freed from that. And I was hearing, like as I was doing the meditations and listening to the downloads that I was getting, I was hearing, I'm willing to bet. I heard that phrase, I'm willing to bet $1 million. This is your message. If you have been drawn to this reading, this is definitely a message, because you may have lost faith. You may be questioning your purpose. You may be questioning why you don't know your purpose. You know, it's a lot of questions, and it's a lot of in the air. It feels like a lot is just up in the air, and you're going to get the messages, and you're going to get the answers, because this is someone who's very enlightened. This is a very enlightened person, which means they're getting the downloads. They understand, they get it. And that's you guys, you know, that's our energy. And I'm going to say ours, because as a collective, I really strongly feel like that's the energy that we're all embodying right now. I want to look at this also before I change the cards from the top to the bottom. You have the Sun card. The Sun, anytime the Sun comes up, a brand new day starts. Leo energy, major arcana. The Sun talks about positivity, growth, expansion, good health, okay, positive news. It also is about enlightenment, shining a light on things that, like, if you felt like you could not see your path, you feel like everything on your path has been dark for the longest, it's shining a light, and you're getting ready to see. It's like a brand new, this baby is brand new. It's like I'm getting reborn, because the Sun is also about birth, rebirth. A lot of y'all are being reborn to understand like who you truly are and what you're truly supposed to be doing right now. I'm also hearing, and this is unfortunate, but I get it, because a lot of people go through this, but I'm also hearing like a lot of people are saying, I don't even care anymore. I don't believe in this. I don't have faith. I don't. I'm hearing a bunch of I don't care. I don't have faith. I don't believe. I'm getting that for a lot of people, because you've been heartbroken. Things have not been easy for you. You have been heartbroken. For a lot of you all, you've been going through things in a phase of 3. You know how they say, and I hate to use this as an example, but I know you all will get it, because that's like universal. You know how they say like deaths come into 3, or bad things happen in 3. You guys have been experiencing things that have happened in 3s. Like, you know, it could be one thing, okay, you lost your job. Okay, now you done lost your car. Now your relationship is over. You've been going through it. And it doesn't have to be those things that I just mentioned. I'm just giving examples, but you've been going through it. Some of you are also outside of that. If you haven't been experiencing things in alignments of 3, it could be more so like for the last 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, you have felt like, oh my fucking God, I can't catch a break. I'm sorry that I'll use God and the curse word in the sentence, but God know my heart. He do, and I'm not being funny, I'm being serious. Like, straight up. I feel like you guys have been going through it. Like, and you know, it's heartbreaking. If you look at the background, how the skies are gray and it's cloudy, the clouds are heavy. You feel like things are heavy around you. And even this looks like a depiction of rain. It just feels like things have been heavy. You know, every time I see gray skies, it makes me think about static. And as I always use it as an example, if there's static on a TV, you can't see the picture clear. So a lot of y'all can't see the picture clear. You don't even realize that, you know, the sun is coming in. And it's even making me think about the name of the song, the Spirit of the Lord is here. The Lord is the Son of God. Right there, you got the sun. You guys are being reborn. The enlightenment is coming in. Also a child. The birth of a child is changing somebody's perspective also. If you felt like giving up, or you felt like, you know, that you didn't find any joy in life, somebody is giving birth to a child, or there's going to be an announcement of a pregnancy. Also, someone's actual son, like actual male child, is going to give someone good news. I'm getting like a teenager And also, I'm getting that some of you all are finding out that your young child is very gifted. Like, they may be amazing. Like, they could be like a prodigy of some sort. I also heard when I was meditating as well that this 2025, we're in 2024 clearly, but going into 2025 is going to be the year of the prodigies. Like, we don't hear about that as often as much, right? But I'm hearing like that's going to be the year of the prodigies, like musical prodigies, artistic, like the drawing, engineering, like building, like incredible prodigies. Like, we're going to be seeing this all over the world, like all over the globe, just children really being like amazing, out of this world talented. And you know, it's just like they're built different. These are star seeds that are coming in. These children are built different, and they're going to help shape and mold our new reality as we ascend. Every time we have another year, we ascend. It's never going to be the same. I don't care how much it looks the same. It's going to be. It's never going to be the same. We're always expanding. We're always growing. Whether you see it visually or not, it's happening. So, I just wanted to share that also. So let's talk about the spirit animal. The spirit animal I seen was the butterfly. True story. I was walking outside yesterday to get ready to go get my children from school, and I seen an orange butterfly. This was yesterday. The day before that, I was putting a true story. I wish I would have taken a picture, but it kind of freaked me out. I was putting gas in my car, and you know how you just standing as you're pumping the gas. I was looking in my mirror, in my window, and I have darkly tinted windows so you can see the, like everything around me pretty good. And a ladybug, and it was huge. It wasn't a beetle, it was a ladybug, landed on my cheek. And for a minute before I caught on to what it was, I was like, oh shit, and I flicked it off me, and it landed on my car window. It was basically like it wanted me to see it. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you for the sign, thank you, gratitude, universe. And then I, turned around and put the pump back into the little nozzle. And then I turned around, and as I was looking through my window again, another ladybug landed on my hair. Like, I had like a little turban wrap on my hair, and it landed on my hat. And I just thought to myself, like, okay, the fact that it landed on my face, I always tap into things spiritually and what it can mean. And the fact that everywhere it can land on my face, it's like I'm getting ready to face, or abundance is facing me. Ladybugs are strong signs of abundance, good luck, positive things coming in. And then the one that landed on top of my head, mentally stronger, mentally abundant, mentally agile, getting out of your head about not allowing anything to interfere and get in your head. And I seen, and that played out too, and I was like, that is amazing, because they wanted me to notice that. So I feel like for a lot of y'all, you're going to be noticing like bugs and things like that. You may, and as the weather changes, you may not see a lot of butterflies and things like that, but I seen one yesterday as I was on my way to get my children, and I knew it was a sign of, okay, things are getting ready to change for me and my children. And they're letting us know, like, as seasons wrap up, you're getting ready to expand in different areas. So I feel like a lot of you all pay attention to your surroundings. Don't like search for it, but I feel like it's gonna be right in your face, just like it was in mine. And I also seen a cocoon, and that's what butterflies, that's how they get ready to manifest into their full form, their final form, right? And when I was thinking about the cocoon, it made me think about being cocooned and wrapped in protection by the Most High. So as you're going through these transitions, as you're getting ready to get this abundance that's coming in, as this brand new is coming into your life, you're being wrapped up in a cocoon of protection. That's what's happening. You're going to be snug as a bug in that divine protection. Ain't nothing going to be able to bother you or get in your head or mess you up. It's good stuff coming. I'm telling you, I feel like for a lot of y'all, it's good stuff coming. I'm definitely seeing a lot of bugs, but not in a negative way. Like, they're like symbolism. So when you see that, make sure you Google it. Just like I was talking about how I seen the butterfly, how I seen ladybugs. Google it. Put butterfly spirit animal, ladybug spirit animal, and read the message, because the spirit's trying to give you a message. If you notice it, that's because they wanted you to. I felt like damn Dr. Doolittle out there, because I'm talking about all the animals and bugs and stuff was just surrounding me, and I was like, that's crazy, but crazy dope. So there's that with our spirit animal, the butterfly. The butterfly talks about, of course, transformation, joy, okay? Joy, grace, perseverance, rebirth, okay? and the beauty of change. Things are changing in our lives. It's changing in our realities. So let's talk about some names. This could be first, middle, last name, street name, business name. I also have a year that may resonate for you. So I have Warren and of course Byron, 1961, Louis or Louise, Sonia, Missouri, Moss, Frederick, Tribbett, Jenkins, Karen, Kimberly, Rochelle, Rondalyn, Clarence, Massey, Garcia, Torres, and Martin. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. We are going to get the sun and the moon and the card that comes before and the card that comes after. And then we're going to get clarifiers for those cards for the collective. Currently at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. Just when you thought that you didn't have any more fight in you, they're like, oh no. Go ahead and pull Excalibur up out of there. Let's get it. Okay? Remember in the beginning we had the Three of Swords, right? In the back of this deck. You got Three of Swords right over him. So a lot of you all are right now in this place where it's like, I'm so tired. Because he's resting. Like, I'm so tired, I don't have any more fight me. But here's the thing. He's tired, but he went to sleep with his armor on. So, you know how I always say words, swords, communication, and mental. Words speak spells over things. Stop saying you're tired. Even if you are exhausted, stop saying that you're tired because you ain't doing them beating yourself down, speaking those spells on yourself. Stop saying you're tired. Mind your words, especially when you're talking about your reality. Okay? Because here's the thing, you got protection. If you notice right here, these are figures here. You got ancestors, you got spirit guides that say, you got some more fighting you. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Okay? Something very significant with Sagittarius season with a date at 4 resonates as well. So the 4, 14, 24th, I'm getting this wheel. Oh, you got some cards that are jumbled up here. When the cards don't go through like that, it's like things may not have gone according to plan, and it just feels like things being blocked. Was I not just talking about Scorpio? I mean, not Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, something significant could play out in Scorpio season because there's no such thing as accidents. You guys know we're in that time frame. Sagittarius. And I was just talking about Sagittarius, the artist who sings that song, Mr. Brian Cage is a Sag, and you have Sagittarius right here, okay? Then you have the Queen of Swords. Take your power back. She has that sword, which means she's in her power. She's in her authority. Right at the tip of her sword, there's a glow. So there's activity. There's activity in your midst right here. Letting you know, okay, it's time to move on. It's time to get into action. It's time to do something. I feel like a mighty, mighty shift is coming for a lot of you all that's causing healing. If you feel lost, you're going to find your way. The stars help us find our direction. It helps us navigate. Aquarius energy here for someone. So again, we want the sun and the moon. Wow, see, things are going to be balanced. Then I say it's going to help us navigate. Two of Wands, somebody need to choose a destination or a direction to go in, and then right in front of that, you got the Justice card. Your path is going to be, however you get to your path, is going to be balanced. Things will be balanced out in your favor so that you can choose your path clearly without confusion. You see how this light is shining clearly towards this path right here? There's no light right there. So for some of y'all, there's a fear of not seeing it. And that's because, see, and this even made me think about the song again, the presence of the Lord is here. Trying to show you a light. If you look on each side, there's mountains here. Mountains talk about challenges and hurdles that you got to get over. A lot of y'all, look, that Three of Swords is peeking out. What I always say about this, anything behind that's the past. You guys are leaving this in the past. You're leaving this in the past and you're moving forward. Things are becoming balanced for you and you're finding your way. You're having faith. You're having trust. For a lot of y'all, you don't have that right now. So again, we want the sun. Make sure I didn't skip anything. The sun and the moon, okay. And it's right, whoa, okay. So it's right back to back. So right in front of you, you got the moon. Right in front of the moon is the Nine of Pentacles, single woman, single man, but also someone who is building a solid foundation for themselves. Someone who is focusing on their well-being. And remember I was talking that energy earlier. We kept getting that 3 and I said things may have been happening in 3s. I feel like negative things were happening in 3s for you all before, but now positive things are getting ready to happen. In 3s. In 3s. So you got the Nine of Pentacles, the moon, and then you have the Hermit. Now, it's interesting because we want the card that comes before and after. But this, I know for a fact, is going to go with this. So when I don't get a card in front of it, which we already had a card, but because that's tied up like that, you know, I know that it's meant for me to get another card. I'm going to get it from the back of the deck and then get the card behind here. You got the Hermit energy here with, that's also associated with Virgo. This could be Virgo as well because Virgo season is August, September, and you do have 9 in this pentacle. So September Could have been, I mean, a hellish month for you all in Virgo season. It could have been very hellish, and you guys are still trying to find your way, crossing paths with snakes, deceptive people, or realizing that you were deceiving yourself, telling yourself that you couldn't move on in a certain direction, or you didn't have it figured out, when wholeheartedly you do. All the messages were there. You could have been overthinking, because Hermit is Virgo and Virgo is Mercury. Mercury is the communication and mental. So you could have been overthinking things. But you getting ready to cross that bridge. It can be scary. There's no rails on the side. He's just floating up in the air. It feels scary, but you're getting ready to cross it to something far more stable. Far more stable. So again, you have the Sun card. Let's see what's at the back. 10 of Pentacles, what I said. You're going from the 9 to the 10. Hello. Hello. And that's why this happened like this, because it was meant to go like this. The 9 to the 10. You know what that means? Advancements. Things are moving up in your life. Going from transitioning to being stable to being completely stable. Fully abundant. Fully in your power. I mean an overflow of everything that you've been working so hard for. For a lot of you all, there's going to be big career and financial breakthroughs, also big breakthroughs with your home life. And remember I was saying earlier on, I heard, I'm willing to bet $1 million this message is for you, and you got all this money energy here. So a lot of you all are going to, money's going to be great for you. Sagittarius season may be a time where money picks up. And for some of you all, for a nice amount of you all, is going to be Scorpio season when money picks up. But because I heard Scorpio earlier on, but definitely Sag season where you're going to see a lot of transitions with your money for the better. Because like I said, it's going up. You didn't get the 9 of Pentacles and then the 8 of Pentacles, or 9 of Pentacles and then 7 of Pentacles. You got the 9 to the 10. That's things moving up. That's things advancing. So you got the Sun. And then you have the Knight of Swords. You all have been fighting a long battle for a while, but I feel victory is yours. I feel victory is yours. Because typically this could be like somebody getting ready to jump off the deep end. But I'm feeling like with this energy here, this is someone sitting and just looking down at everything that they've overcome. Like he's looking, you see how he has sword up like there's victory, looking down and saying like, okay, I've overcome all of this. And I made it to the top finally. I fought my way through it all. And now I'm victorious. That's what I'm getting. Yep. Come on, y'all. Look, that's behind it. You all have fought this. This is the shit that you done fought. You done been through some bullshit, okay? The name of the song, I'm going to say this one more time, is The Spirit of the Lord is Here. It has you have defeated this energy. This can't combat the divine. It just can't. So this is the energy that a lot of you all could currently be in right now, but you're already fighting this. You look, it's like I'm fearlessly going on this journey, fighting whatever. And if you don't believe in the energy of the devil or negative spirits and things like that, this more so could be a frame of mind. This more so could be a lifestyle, like living in temptation, living in, fear, living in, just forcefully staying complacent. When I say forcefully, it's like not allowing yourself to be free, just being stuck in that energy. And for some of you all, it could be a person somehow forcing you to be in a sense of complacency or unhealthy living ways and, things like that. Something with, okay. You just heard some of you all is definitely a partner. Or even a loved one, like a parent, unfortunately, I'm going to say that, a parent or somebody like that is toxic, and some of you all feel obligated to take care of them because they took care of you and they had a horrible story, like I was a single parent and I did this and I did that for you. Some of you guys have people in your life, parents, love interests, who are guilt tripping you. I'm getting that also, because right up under here, you got the 5 of Cups, sadness, sorrow, grief, depression. You get what I'm saying? So for some of y'all, that's the situation there. Bottom of the deck, you got the 9 of Cups. Things get ready to be smooth sailing for a lot of us, okay? The flow, water has a flow to it. Water will always have a flow to it. Things are moving very slowly, but certainly, okay? And I'm going to say again, for some of you all, when I mentioned earlier Scorpio, for a lot of you all, something is coming in Scorpio season that's going to make you feel like, oh, thank God. Thank God. Because if you think about it, the knights are going to fight for the kingdom, to protect the kingdom, right? And so you feel like, okay, finally, some help has come. And a lot of you all are going to feel protected and safe in this new transition in your life also. Again, he has all his armor on, and once again, he's out there protecting the kingdom. If you look at it, he don't look like he's going through no hardship. Look at that horse, beautiful and elegant, just to gallop and all cute and whatnot. And he's just like extending that cup. Like, here you go, your blessing. Here go one of them to start off with. I feel like for a lot of y'all, you definitely have some stuff coming in Scorpio season for a lot of you all. And remember, I was mentioning Pisces earlier also. There could be a love interest with a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual coming in. I'm looking at the fish here on this outfit. It's very much giving Pisces. Okay, so let's go ahead and part. We're going to start off with the moon, then we'll do the sun. We're going to part. 9 of Swords, sleepless nights, anxieties, worries, and fears. A lot of fear, a lot of overthinking. Feeling alone. There's a dark night of soul. Not seeing that light. So that's why I say a lot of y'all could be in this energy right now. This energy right now. This energy right now. This is the 7 of Pentacles, not moving forward, not moving backwards. Not seeing, you know, as I always say, not seeing the forest for the trees. Like, feeling like your vision is obscured. Like, you just can't see. Because you keep feeling like you're going through tower after tower after tower, you know. Scorpio energy again, Scorpio Aries. I'm also going to say something that you have no expectation of, you have no clear thought about even remotely coming into your life. It's coming. It's going to come in quick. You're not going to have time to prepare for it, but I feel like it's going to be positive. I'm not getting negative. I'm getting positive. And you see how I part this, and it's not even. This is unintentional. I'm telling you all, whatever cards we get, that's the messages that you're supposed to have. Nothing here is negative. I'm telling you that right now. This is expansion. You guys keep fighting because you are almost there. If you really look at the Hermit, he's walked so far already and he's right in the middle. So you guys are right in the middle. Just like the 9 of Pentacles, that's like being right in the middle of a transition. You guys are right in the middle of a transition. And it's like, you know how they say, don't give up before the final hour. Don't give up before the 11th hour. Because you've done so much work already, it'll really be a shame for you to give up thinking that nothing good is going to happen to you. I've heard a lot of people say, I even see in the comment section a lot of people saying, like, you always say this is going to happen, and I'm watching tarot readers, and everyone's saying this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, and nothing ever happens. Yeah, because you're already saying it's not going to happen. Again, words create spells. Don't speak that over your life. Don't speak that. I know it's hard. I know it's so challenging to be positive when so much stuff around you just feels like it's just flopping. I get that, but, you know, you going to add to it? You going to add to it with some crazy self-speech. Okay, well, you enjoy that, because not me, not your girl. Let's get a clarifier for the 9 of Pentacles. Clarify for the 9 of Pentacles, the Tower. Didn't I say something is coming in very unexpected? We have the Tower right there in that deck. And I feel like, again, it's going to happen Scorpio season. You got Scorpio and Aries. Right up under there, you got the 7 of Swords, liar, cheater, manipulator, sneak, connive, or some type of deception. For some of you all, there's going to be a shift that's going to happen because you're going to find out some type of truth. You're going to find out the truth. For a lot of y'all, that bright yellow is like an aha moment. You're going to find out the truth about yourself. And for a lot of y'all, you're going to realize that a lack of self-confidence, because yellow, it always makes me think about the solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus is your confidence, your self-esteem, your willpower. A lot of y'all are going to realize you've been lying to yourself about how amazing you are, how powerful you are. Didn't I say your words, you've been speaking negatively over yourself and don't even realize it. People do it every day and don't realize it. As a teenager, I used to have to check myself mentally about this all the time, and I'm being serious. And some of you all may be doing it and don't even realize. Like, I remember as a teenager, I would be like, oh my God, this always happens. Oh my God, this always. I kept saying it's always, so it's going to always happen. You know what I'm saying? And I had to check myself, like, girl, shut your mouth. Watch your face. Stop saying that. And some of you all need to do a self-check. You have to do that. So let's get a clarifier for this 9 of Pentacles, universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Give me a clarifier for the 9 of Pentacles associated with the moon. Okay, I see the card flip up. The 4, and I was going to say the 10 of Wands, So we may end up seeing that. But the 4 of Wands reverse, you could be feeling like you're dealing with a situation where there's a broken home, broken relationship. And that could have led to that 3 of Swords we seen earlier, something that you had to walk away from. Also, for some of you all, by the end of this year, going into the first 3 months, I keep in that 3 reference, the first 3 months of 2025, you may be walking, because he's walking through 3. Three of the 8 cups. You may be walking away from a place that felt like home. This doesn't have to be an ending of a relationship or anything like that. This could be like walking away from a place that you always seen as home. This could even be a city or a state where you just feel like, I would never leave here. This is my home. And Spirit is going to tell you, like, no, home is wherever you rest your head. Home is wherever you make it. Wherever you step your feet on, wherever you plant your feet, that is home. And I feel like for a lot of you all, that may have been holding you back also. I've been saying this for a while. For people who are new to the channel, you haven't heard me talk about this. I've been saying for a while, I've never in my life thought I would leave Chicago. Not because, you know, I just was scared to leave. I'm a Gemini. I don't care. I love change. Not because of that, but because I just always felt energetically inclined to be here. But now that things are shifting, I feel very strongly like it's meant for me to go elsewhere. And I'm going to do just that. And because it may be holding me back in so many ways. And I can feel that energetically. I feel like my time here has wrapped up. The only thing that's keeping me here is my 2 children, wanting them to graduate from high school. They got 2 more years. Well, my son has 1, my daughter has 2. After that, 2 of them, you know? And some of you all need to realize, like, if you feel like your environment just does not resonate with you anymore, it's time for you to go. It's no longer home. Home is always going to be where you plant those feet. Wherever you step foot and it feels like it's right for you, that's where you're meant to be. And I feel like Spirit is saying that that's exactly what you are going to be feeling inclined to. You're going to be feeling inclined to move. You're going to feel inclined to take those steps to go in a different direction. That's just going to happen here, I'm telling you, for sure. Clarifying for the Hermit, universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Okay. Because you're not where you're supposed to be, and you don't feel victory here. The Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, knowledge, wisdom, victory. It's in reverse. You don't feel happy where you are right now. And also be mindful about what you're saying. That's a big ass sword, which means your words hold a lot of weight. Look how heavy that sword looks. Adjust your crown here. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself on that pedestal. That's not saying that to think that you're better than anyone else, but just know that you're better than what you say about yourself. You're better than this. Also, this is like, you see that hand is coming out of the sky. That's the universe. That's spirit. That's not a physical hand. Again, swords, communication, and mental. In reverse, it's like you guys are not hearing spirit. You're not hearing the voice of the Most High. You're not connected because things in your environment. Okay, this is your environment. This is your environment. Things in your environment aren't copacetic. You know, it's not feeling good. I want you to peep this, how this is on the table. The Hermit is seeking knowledge, seeking wisdom, seeking clarity. It's like you're seeking, but you're seeking. You're not allowing your mind to be clear so that you can hear. You keep seeking answers, but your mind is so scattered and so cluttered with everything else around you that you're not able to hear the messages. That's why the sword is down, but the sword is still facing you. The lantern is lit. Like, I want to see it. I need to see and hear the answers, and you can see answers, right? Not just hear. You can see because it'll play out in front of you. But it's like, that's not happening because you're so, you know, things are so chaotic for a lot of us right now. Because if you look at it, he has the lantern up, like, okay, it's in front of me so I can see. But then he got his head down. So do you want to see it? No. How you got the lantern lit? You're supposed to be looking wherever that light shines. Why are you looking down? So a lot of people are feeling down, feeling out because of the state of, you know, everything in the world and what's happening in your personal world. And so you're not able to hear the answers that you've been asking for, but you're going to have clarity. You're going to have clarity. Bottom of the deck, things are not balanced in a lot of you all's life. We've seen this card earlier on in the pre-shuffles, right? So I feel like Libra season also was beating a lot of people's ass too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Libra season has been rough for a lot of people also, because this is also Libra energy as well. It may have been very difficult. Especially with matters of the heart, because Libra is ruled by the planet Venus. That's heart-based energy, love, finance, equilibrium, okay? I'm also hearing restoration. Some of y'all are restoring parts of yourself that you once felt were lost, because he's lost. That's why he's on that journey with the Hermit here. Let's get a clarifier for your 10 of Pentacles. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Give me a clarifier for this 10 of Pentacles, okay? Ooh, I'm taking them. Didn't we see this joker earlier? Matter of fact, hello. This is where we stopped at. For a lot of you all, let me tell you something. Your blessings have been blocked because of this energy, because you are bound to some either negative person or bound to some negative thought. Like this also could be foundational stuff. I'm going to tell you that because Pentacles, that's your foundation, that's your structure. And for a lot of y'all, this energy has been holding you back. But I'm going to say this again. The Spirit of the Lord is here, right? If you think about the song, if you look at this, you got the King of Swords in reverse, but check out what we got in the back. That angel is saying, stop worrying about shoulda, woulda, coulda. I got your back. Strength, you got the devil and you got the strength card. You stronger than this. You are stronger than this. And when you feel like you have to do it alone, or if you ever feel like you go it alone, just know you do not. That's an angel there. You have never gone alone. Watch what you say. I'm going to say this again. A lot of you all are not sitting in your power, not sitting in your authority, not, realizing who you are. Kings and queens, when they sit on their throne, they know exactly who they are. And they won't let anybody treat them like less than that. When you have a king or a queen in reverse, they have been stripped of their throne, stripped of their title, made to feel small. So a lot of you all were playing very small in life. A lot of you all were fearful because the devil tries to invoke fear in your heart. You see how he's staring at us with this menacing face? Ain't nobody scared of your ass. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody scared of you. But on a soul level, a lot of people have been, right? That's changing. I feel like, remember I said there's protection all around you all. A cocoon of protection. That strength card, you're not going to falter. You're not going to fail. But you got to watch what you're saying to yourself. And you also need to speak to God often, or whatever you resonate with spiritually, you need to speak often to it. I always point out also right here, you got 1, 2, 3 butterflies. What did I say our spirit animal was today? The butterfly. You see how his thrones look like cement? It's cemented right over it in a chair, right over his head. Mentally, get out of your head with negative self-talk, negative thoughts, sources thoughts. Get out of your head about that. You got 2 strong energies of swords in reverse. Get out of that. Wrapping this up, what I love about it is, remember I said, you all are protected. You all are going to keep fighting this. And this doesn't have to be like it's going to be such a horrible struggle. I'm not getting this. I feel like you guys have been in shit, dealing with this energy popping up twice. Hell, you done hell, pun intended, you done been through hell and back already. You done fought the greatest war of your life for a lot of you all. And it's made you much stronger. It's made you much stronger. If you think about this together, the knight is going into a battle and he's strong in this battle. You will not lose. You will not lose. For a lot of you all, you already feel like, okay, I'm losing. Hell, shit. No, you're not. You will not lose. Don't tell yourself that. You know how they say, God, dog, the universe putting a pause on me. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Not at all. Not at all. Bottom of the deck. I can't make this up. You guys see I wasn't shuffling, doing anything. Because guess what? Healing is coming for you. You're going to find direction. You're going to find clarity. Wishes coming true. Blessings. When the saying like when you wish on a star. Whatever you're hoping and wishing for is coming in because you didn't give up. So if you have in your mind right now, I can't do this. I can't. I'm even seeing a visual of people watching this and crying right now, like feeling like I'm tired. I got you. If you're tired, take a nap. I'll see you when you wake up. We'll see you when you wake up. If you're tired, take a nap. Go sleep. Get some shut-eye. Because you got work to do. And you got blessings to receive. These are blessings coming in. You got blessings to receive. You got work to do. You got to keep fighting. Specifically, I'm definitely getting people, and this is not, if you don't hear these initials for your name, that's not to say this message isn't for you, but I feel like these initials that I'm getting ready to call out, oh baby, y'all have been fighting for a good long time, okay? AEV, KT, SR, or D. First, middle, last initial. A lot of y'all with those combinations all together. I feel like you guys have been fighting like crazy. Again, if you didn't hear initial, that doesn't mean that that's not your situation. It just means like these people that I just called out with those initials, oh, you have been fighting. You have been fighting, and you're likely going to be the ones that see stuff coming in Scorpio season. So I feel like it's going to be coming in soon for a lot of you all. Scorpio season and Sagittarius season share a month. Scorpio season is October, November, and then Sag season is November, December. So November is a very strong focal time frame for a lot of people. Let's see what's at the back here. People feeling confused, uncertain. Two is like, you see how it's like he's juggling here in your head a lot. Look how big that hat is. In your head a lot. Trying to balance so many things all at once. The balancing act is over. You're stronger than you know. I'm also noticing how you have the infinity symbol right here. And this looks like the infinity symbol also. There's infinite possibilities coming in for a lot of you all. I feel like 2024, you know, 2024 is an 8 year. The infinity symbol sideways is 8. I feel like for a lot of y'all, this year has been very testing. Because you know, you got the devil and strength card. Let me tell you something. That combination, that's the beginning. That's the end here, right? In order for the strength card to even show up, it meant that you was going through this. You was going through a very testing and difficult time. And you needed to be strong in order to get through that. In order to endure and overcome that. You will. That's just the thing. I guarantee you that. I can guarantee it. That you are getting past that. Like I said earlier, when I was picking up, I'm willing to bet you $1 million. That's your message. A lot of people are going to resonate with this because they're saying like things are finalizing with this, like this difficult time. Some of you all are still bound, especially with a karmic contract. You got contracts right here, and it's going up in flames though. For some of you all, it could be a Leo that was causing you hardship, and others, you could be a Leo that was going through hardship with people because your heart's too big. You guys know Leo rules over the heart, and I know that's very specific, but I have to put that out here because you're ending with the strength card, Leo. And I'm just looking at those flames on his tail and then the flame on the contract. That's fire. That's fire. Okay. I don't count the sun because that's the energy that we wanted to get the cards for. But yeah, some of you all. Okay, so as I was just saying, like how Leo, like the actual sign Leo rules over the heart. If you guys don't know, look into this. Every single zodiac sign has an organ that it resonates with and things like that. That's why you got to be in tune completely. All this stuff resonates. Your chakras, your organs, it all is aligned, right? The nervous system, all that good stuff. But remember I was saying how the lion rules over the heart? I just heard for a lot of you all, you have the heart of a lion. You have the heart of a lion, no matter how many times you've been told no, because sword was just sword down is no. You got 2 swords that are down, okay? No matter how many times you have been told no, you keep pushing. But for some of you all, that last no was like the nail in the coffin for you all, and you may have been like, you know what, I give up. And Spirit is like, oh, absolutely not. Stop saying that. It looks like she's trying to close his mouth, like, stop saying that. Don't say you're done. You know how a lot of people get frustrated, like, you know what, fuck it, I'm done. No, Spirit is saying, don't say that. Don't say you're done, because then he wins. And we both know that's not your end story. That's not your story. That's not your story. So you can't allow that to happen. Okay? So that's what I'm getting for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching Queen Airbender Tarot. As always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, subscribe. Stay faithful, stay hopeful, stay fearless. Until next time, take care and be well. Bye.